Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. I just hit the stop button so I could finish the recording, and now it's recording. I'm an idiot. I saw the circle and I forgot it's supposed to be a square. I didn't see the counter. I've probably been sitting here for a good 20 minutes doing a what's old video, and it hasn't been recording. Um okay, so I sold these pants on Amazon. These are or no, not Amazon. Fuck. These pajama pants sold. I marked them down to $3 or 3.50 something. I didn't have the inseam and measurements in the listing, so someone messaged me asking about that, so I went ahead and got that updated. And I just had an order come in today for one of those. This Nautica fleece. I'm just gonna rush through these. I don't want to do it all again. The fleece I had from 2024. It was one of my first purchases, so I was glad to have that go. For spring and summer, I have marked pretty much everything in the store down about 50%. I just want to try and move some of the products I have. The part of the reason is I just did my taxes last night, and I I didn't I lost a whole lot more money than I thought I was losing. My own spreadsheets ended up being incorrect. Once I filed my taxes and got everything together and did the math again, I realized that I had actually been losing quite a bit of money. I had a negative income of like $2,800, and then the business income was negative 4,101. So that was a big blow. Very sobering. Doing the taxes. Um, Mostly as expenses, just buying more stuff for the store, and then the overhead, like buying the shelving. Got a shelf here and another one over here on all the shipping supplies. And then when I was offering free shipping last year, all that, just the expense was so much that it far outstripped um, what it was actually selling. I purchased about $1,800 worth of new inventory last year, and I had started the year with $815 of inventory. And then I only sold $1,000 worth of inventory, so I sold like half of what I bought. So that was just a big mess up. So this year I'm gonna really, really try not to buy anything else. So let's get back to this. The Revlon skincare item that came from the Wholesale Ninjas box. There's like 100 pieces in the box, so everything was valued at like 280 each. But there were a bunch of items in the box that were never intended for sale or couldn't be sold. There were like blocks and restrictions on them. There were some items that were medical in nature, and I just couldn't get approval for them, even with a business account. So I lost a lot of money on that. I think I'm still in the negative on the box by about $83. And then maybe like half of the stuff was like medicine with an expiration date on it. And so everything has expired. And then there were some beauty products that had all dried up. They didn't have expiration dates on them, but they had all dried up. And so I had a problem where I had shipped some stuff out and had someone ship it back because it was all just terrible. It was rancid. It was absolutely rancid. It was terrible. Never, never, ever buy from Wholesale Ninjas. Just absolutely would never recommend them. Uh, let's see. These shorts that went for about $5. Those had been $10 over on Golf for Less. I've been shuffling listings, moving stuff from Golf for Less and La Femme First over to Fat Wallet since I'm not sourcing any additional goods now. The Cremo shaving cream, I got that last year. I got a box of about three of the silver and three of the refreshing mint, and I sold five of them. I've just got one more of the mint left. It's in a box back here. These Carhartts, I paid $4.19 for those at the Goodwill, and I sold these on a promotion with an offer. So that was a loss. I took a loss on those. They sat around for a really long time with no buyers at a higher price. The Canoe Surf, I got this for $1 at the treasure hunt store. I got three of them. There's a blue one, a gray one, and a purple one. I already sold the purple one, so I've just got the blue one left. Um, the other ones I sold last year, so they went for a bit more. These shorts, this is a repeat buyer. I had a brown pair, a green pair, and a white pair, and I think I sold the brown and the green to the same customer. I don't recall if she got the white one. These toner cartridges, this is a full set. They were not sealed, but they did have all the tabs still in place and the tape in the side. There's a little ribbon coming out the side there. So they weren't sealed, but everything else was intact. So they're basically open box. So able to sell that for about $42. I believe that was my set price. That wasn't on offer. Then I had an incomplete set here. The first set is the 218A. So that's the standard size. That does like 1,300 pages. But the 218X is the extra large, and it does around 3,200 pages. But this set was missing the magenta, so I went ahead and marked it down to $11. If it had been a full set, I'd try and go for $40, maybe $60. These are all generics. If it was an HP branded one, the HP branded for the 218As, that's around $89 for like a set, I think, and then $115 for the 218X if it's the full set from the name brand. I went to Staples a couple weeks ago and double checked all the prices, took photos of everything. So I've got a sort of a cheat sheet that I can go through to determine what pricing I should use. This is a Brother ink cartridge. At the treasure store on the dollar day, I started coming across these and I just filled my bag with them. Some of them were expiring in February, other ones were going out in March and April. And so I marked them at $15.99 for the ones going out in April, $13.99 for the ones in March, and then $11.99 for the ones in February. All the February ones sold, and then the other ones just sort of sat around until March came along. And then the March ones, I marked them down to $13.99 or $11.99. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure, but I did mark a bunch of them down. But they all ended up selling. I don't have any ink cartridges left from this purchase. And I think there were 12 cartridges I had purchased. Most of them went for about $13.99, except for the few ones I took an offer on. There was an offer for 10 and an offer for $11.99, I think. This York Roundtree shirt, this was a new with tag. It's 100% linen. It's sort of a bit transparent, semi-transparent. I don't really like clothes like that, but this is for a big and tall person, so I wouldn't have been able to wear it anyways. Got a good price on that one. I got two of these Nike sweatshirts. There's a blue one and a white one. I still have the blue one. It's listed on Golf for Less. But I'll probably move it over to Fat Wallet soon. I have marked most of the Golf for Less and the La Femme First stuff down to 50% off. Just to try and move some of those items. Since after I did the taxes, I realized how much stuff I had bought. I really just need to get rid of a lot of the stuff that I have. And since I paid $1 for most of it, it shouldn't be too difficult to get my money back. These Ghostbusters toys, this was sort of like a rubber ducky. I don't know if you can actually put it in the bath. It might actually be intended just to put on a shelf or something. But I got 5 of these. They were in a bin on the dollar day. And I've sold 3 of them, I think. I've got 2 more left. I was surprised. I was sort of thinking, well, I took a chance on it. I was thinking, though, as I was listing it, that maybe it was a side character or a one-off thing that maybe people weren't interested in. But it ended up selling, so I was pleased with that. 2 more cartridges there. Those bar soaps, I was thinking keeping those myself, but they did finally sell. I bought them last year, I think. Or no, I got those in 2024. Yeah, I got those 2024 when I first went to the treasure store. So on one of the first days, I went on the $3 day, I think. There's some more of those shorts to the repeat buyer, and then more ink cartridges. This was after the February stuff had all sold. Then I got into the March stuff. So there was six listings, six sales there. So that's what sold for March. I need to do another video for the ink cartridges. I'm not sure if I'll do the live selling on eBay for the ink cartridges, or if I'll just do a regular YouTube video and then have links in the description to all of the items. There's so much of it though, it'd be a hassle to list it all, so I may end up doing the live selling instead. I do see they have that option on eBay, so I have been sort of eyeing that from time to time. But yeah, I've got a lot of ink cartridges. There's, well, if you also include the toner cartridges, I've got around 50 things of ink here. Some of it's mix and match. A few of them I've got full sets. This is a 952 XL for Office Jet Pro. This is just a generic off-brand one, a remanufactured ink. I've got one that's a full set. Oh no, I've got two full sets, and then I've got one where it's a mix match full set where I didn't have all the same brand, but I was able to find several different generics, and I just filled the box with them since they're all the same shape. And then I've got a bunch of these label tapes for labeling machines. This is the black on white 12 millimeter, and I've got a black on yellow and a black on clear, and then there's like a red on white. The generics go for about $13.50 on Amazon. The name brands at the Staples, those are Brother branded, and those go for about $50 each. For the bigger ones, $24.99 for the smaller ones. Got some ink here. This is a 215E215. There's a color and two black. And those were being sold as a set. I think I'm gonna list those at $5. Most of this ink stuff is gonna go for $5, except for the toner cartridges, and only if it's like a full set. But I've got to decide what format I'm gonna go with as far as selling those.